Hey folks, I'm going to do a quick review of the Trail Series Mountain TRX by Outdoors RV Manufacturing out of La Grande, Oregon. This is my 24 TRX. It is a toy hauler slash travel trailer. It's been with me for 4 months. I've trailered it over mountain passes, through snowstorms, big windstorms, all through the deserts of Arizona and Southern California, and everywhere in between, New Mexico, Colorado. And currently I'm in a location up in northwest Montana. So one thing I did before I bought this is did a lot of research on the manufacturers. As you know, over 80% of the travel trailers, toy haulers are built out of Elkhart, Indiana, and in the surrounding areas of Indiana. They're all put together, assembled. All the components are sourced, and the materials are typically all there, sitting in a pile. They're putting these together 24/7. And I went with the Outdoors RV Manufacturing because they are not built in Indiana on big assembly lines. They do share some of the materials and maybe some of the components, but the build quality on these is really to high standard. And I did look at a lot of other options out there. I looked at Outbacks, I looked at Strikers, I looked at the Imagines and the Grand Designs, Keystones, Heartlands, Lances, numerous others. I did walk around. I looked underneath. I looked at the general build of them, and Outdoors RV is, to me, superior. And I've got probably 6,000 or 7,000 miles on this, and I've been living in it full time, and I have had no issues at all. I guess to begin with, let me tell you, it is heavy. The dry weight on these is almost 8,800 pounds. And that is probably due to the fact that they use higher quality materials. They're using fortify the structure and the framing, the cabinets. Everything is real wood. It's not manufactured or plywood, manufactured woods. It's just a heavier, more insulated, and a well-made product. Let's see where to start here. You can start in the back. These do come with the barrel roof, which means the roofs are crowned down the center. It helps shed water, and they can make a stronger structure across the roof. I don't know if this is true. One of the service guys at the place I bought it said, yeah, you could have a party up there. It is strong. And I have climbed up there and walked around, and it is solid. This particular TRX, and I think all of them, will come with a Coleman Mac fan and AC unit. Also came with a WindGuard Air 360 antenna. All the ventilation is up there. The skylights. They all come with the Max fans. This one has 3 Max fans. This one also has I think it's about a 200 watt solar panel that charges up just 2 6-volt lead acid batteries. And it charges them up and they hold their charge. And I rarely run the generator in this. And like I said, I've been down in Arizona, Southern California, Ocotillo Wells, Borrego. Granted, it wasn't in the middle of the summer, but I just ran my vents, and at night it cooled down enough to where it held the cool air in most of the day. And then when it started getting hotter, I just have the vents going, and it was still comfortable in there. So really like it. Also, as you can see, the ramp, I use it for a patio quite a bit. I've been carrying my motorcycle and other things in the bed of my truck, so I don't even really need to use it as a garage. As a matter of fact, it's I really like the headroom in here. Being a toy hauler, it's got a really high ceiling, so the place feels really good. It's very roomy, and I don't have the smell of gas in there all the time. But it's there if I need it, if I want to haul a four-wheeler, or just a side-by-side, just a standard smaller side-by-side. It'd park in there and fit. There's pad eyes in the floor, a lot of tie downs, but for now I'm just running the patio. Really good build quality on these. I was gonna give you a look underneath. It has some of the tanks are exposed, but there's a lot of ground clearance. Everything is tucked into the frame, and then where all the water tanks are and the things that you don't want to freeze, they're all sealed up and under a insulating membrane with foam blown into the joints. So the water tank actually even has a heating blanket that you can turn on if it gets, if you're below freezing. At any rate, it gives you good access. I'm running a 30 amp. I've got satellite, I've got regular cable TV. This is access to the refrigerator that runs on propane and electric, and it'll switch automatically. I've got my dumps here for my gray water, black water. Those are the valves. Obviously I got water running in. It's got the Sandy flush, which is great. This is handy. These little lids come up and they're magnetic. They'll stay up. I'm running this came with a Viair, which is a good company, air compressor. And I can use this to air up my airbags in my truck, air up my bicycle tires, my dirt bike tires, and it works really well. It just has a switch there. This is a pressure washer. It's a Pentair SureFlow Pro Blaster. I haven't had to use it, but I know it works. I've ran through it. Everything here is quick connect here for your power washer. You just plug in your hose and just hose everything down, take a shower, whatever. Anyway, but everything's well thought out, well placed. Running, you can come around the front here. This is an awning 4,000 watt generator in here. Haven't had any issues. It does what it's supposed to. Whenever I need to run my microwave, which is rarely, I'll turn it on, or if I need to run my AC, I'll use it. The heater in this works off of propane and the solar, so you can run either. You can run either with your furnace, so it's pretty sweet. Let me take another look here. You can see underneath how well they've got everything covered down here. They've got that membrane going all the way under. You can also see back to the axles. They're beefy axles, and they've got 8 lug hubs. They're running on 16-inch wheels with I think it's a 265/85 16 tire. So that tire is a 13 ply, which basically means the carcass is super strong and the sidewalls are super stiff, which means, you know, they're going to last a long time. They're an expensive tire. They come standard with this. Here's the front end. They're good looking. It's got that classic wedge design, like I was saying, you know, high in the back, low in the front. That's typical for most toy haulers. This has got the VIP 3,500 pound capacity tongue jack, and it works really well. This thing will lift up the back of my truck no problem if I needed it for that, but I don't. This has a toy lock system, which I've used in you know, but I'm never anywhere where I think I'd really ever use it. But it's just good insurance down the road. It'll deter some thieves. There is lighting out here that's you know, you can turn these things on, and you know, you got lighting. Also have the storage unit there, which I'll come back out and unlock it in a little bit. You see, this all comes with the manual stabilizer jacks. I opted for the manuals just so I didn't have the servos hanging down and getting mucked up in mud, sand, rain. These things crank down really quick, and they're just good stabilizers. There's the spare underneath. It's the same tire as what's on the wheels right now. It's just on a steel rim. It's not an aluminum rim. Anyway, let's walk over here. These stairs aren't automatic; they're manual, but that doesn't matter. I've got hands with opposing thumbs, so I can actually just pull them out, and they work really well. And you just fold them up for travel. Furnace exhaust here. There's an exhaust up there for your stove top fan. Exterior speakers. They're all weather. They work fine. Here's the fresh water tank filled. It's a 100-gallon water tank. It's got a 40-gallon gray water tank and a 40-gallon black water tank. You got an exterior 110, so if you're running the generator or if you're plugged into 30 amp, you can run things out there. The suspension on these is a longer travel. And it's really well built. It's a CRE 3000. It's got the larger shackles, and it's running KYB shocks. So you've got shackles, leaf springs, and shocks on each axle. Here's the Goodyear that they come with. This is probably the one thing that a lot of people don't understand or they overlook. Get a good tire on your trailer, because if you get a little 6-ply like a lot of these manufacturers have put them on, probably the first thing that's going to go with the extended use are the tires. You're going to pop one, you're going to lose, you know, it's just not. These are really well built. These are, like I said, they're the there's a 235/85 16. They're running 8-lug aluminum rims, and these are probably one of the most durable tire you can get. As you can see, they're low rolling resistance. Okay, you don't need a full-on mud tire on these things. You don't need a all-terrain tire on these because they're not driving the unit. What they are, though, is a heavy sidewall, very durable, and low rolling resistance. That's what you want. You can pull it over anything. It's not, you know, you're not gonna, the first rock you hit isn't gonna pop them. at any rate, moving back here, got a fuel tank. This is the fill for the fuel tank, and it's a fuel tank that the generator runs off of. It's not, obviously it's not diesel. Here's the little pump station you can see in there, and I'm less than a quarter of a tank, but this will operate. This will operate a hose and nozzle, which is in here, and it's locked. I'm not going to open it anyway. So you can fill up your dirt bikes, your four-wheelers, your side-by-sides, and it's got a nice big awning. This is a typical RV awning. It's one of the better ones, I'm sure, but you can see all the glass in here, as well as the dark tinted thermal glass, and it's on every corner. You can see out really well, but even with the lights on at night, it's tough to see inside. You get silhouettes, but looking out of them, they're wonderful. They're great. The door has a deadbolt and a regular lock on it, so as you can see, you can lock her up tight. It's got the friction hinges on them, so the wind isn't going to smack it around. Yeah, let's see. This trailer, like I said earlier, dry weight is 710 or 8,770 pounds, something like that. That's dry weight. The GVW, the total sprung weight, you can load almost another 4,000 pounds in it, and that's what the suspension, the frame, and the structural components can handle. So you can load this thing up pretty well. I'm pulling this with a 2008 Dodge Ram with a 6.7 liter Cummins. Like I said, it's a 3/4 ton. It pulls it well, and I do not recommend buying one of these if you have a half-ton pickup, even though the manufacturer says the half-ton pickup can that you can pull 10,000 pounds. You're already putting stress on it if you're doing anything over that, if you're doing anything over 6,000 pounds on one of those. I'd say with the way these are built and the components and the size of the frames, consider at least 3/4 ton. Doesn't have to be a diesel. You just get one of those nice big block gas engines too. But anyway, yeah, so that's the outside. Let's come back around here, go back to the inside, take a walk around. The awnings are all controlled from the inside, obviously. There's one out back. So coming inside, we have a screen door. Just walk on up, and right away you're walking toward the front here. You got the sleeping, the berthing, and it's a queen size. You got semi walk around. It's not a full walk around, obviously, but you can get in and tuck everything back. It's great. Here's all your storage toward the front, and you do have a vent right over the top, and that's always on typically when I'm living in it, which is full time. These come with these little V-line safes too, so you could put wallet, money, you could put a handgun in there, no problem. All these come with these slow rise. Well, this isn't a slow rise, but they all come with blinds, so you can black everything out. It's really nice. These have the blinds here. Ventilation, that's just manual vents. Here's all your control panels for reading your tank levels. This lifts the the bed in the back, there's a bunk bed that lowers, and it also lowers the sofa. So that all, when I drive, I have everything shipped all the way up, and I haven't even used the bunk bed, but I brought it down and I've gone on it, and it's great. It's a queen size bunk bed. It's great. But when I travel, I tear everything down and ship it for sea, basically, and that way nothing's rolling around. And like I said, I don't haul anything back here typically, so I can leave this rug down that came with it, and it's nice. So these chairs also came with it. They're really comfortable. They're recliners, and I'll keep one outside and keep that in good shape. These are the blinds that are on here. They roll up and down. I've got one on either side, or I got two on either side. They're great. I upgraded the television. It only runs on 110. I can't run it off of my solar. It's not a 12 volt, but it's a lot better than the one that was in here, I think. But this little entertainment center processor or whatever works. The only thing I don't like about it is it won't play Bluetooth or modern DVDs. It can't handle HD, it can't handle Bluetooth. So I don't watch DVDs, and I only own, the only ones I own are Bluetooth anyways, or not Bluetooth, but Blu-ray. Anyway, but it sounds good. We got the speakers inside. There's 4 or 5 of them. And I can play my music, you know, I can link in with the Bluetooth, which is what I usually do. Here's a storage locker. It's pretty solid. You can put, you get in here and you can put there's gun racks in there. It's just a good storage spot that you can actually lock up. So it's got a lock on it here. Refrigerator, good times. Here it is. Yep, you got good fridge. It works on propane, works on electric. There's freezer, it's good sized. More storage, a lot more storage over here. You can see over in the kitchen area. This is another tabletop that I rarely put up because right now it's just me sitting in here. But if you had a lot of people, you could put them together. It just mirrors this one, and you could have a whole little dinner party there. But all these remote controls for the Max Airs. Everything's LED, so it doesn't use a lot of energy. Nice sink, nice extending little faucet head. This is deep, it's wide, it's just I guess it's a farmhouse sink. It's great. More storage, drawers, You got 3 burner propane stove. You got a oven that I use, and it works really well. The thermostat on there is pretty accurate as far as I can tell. And it cooks everything. Here's your microwave. It's only going to run on your 30 amp, or if your generator's running, which I don't use it anyway that much. So here's your controls for your heater and your fan and your AC. Bathroom, here you go. It's got a fan in here, so it's always ventilating. Porcelain head. You know, it's got get your little water there. It's got a full-size shower. I mean, I'm 6'2", and it's a pretty comfortable shower. You know, it's a little tight, but I like it. I mean, so anyway, yeah, good little setup there. And let me see. Let me open up my storage bay, because that's a really nice feature on these. This is a pretty good feature. Everything's locked up. Come on. There we go. Another magnetic top on there. So anyway, yeah, I just stuff everything in here. Some of this stuff I'm going to pull out, but this drawer here, let me demonstrate this for everybody. There we go. Pull that lever. There you go. So it's a good storage solution. Moride makes it. It'll hold 800 pound, evenly distributed. It's easy to get in and out here. I've got a lot of stuff in here. I don't think I have 800 pounds on the slider, but I've got stuff on the side that I can get to. On this side, I've got shovels, axes. I've got another tent back there. It works really well. And yeah, and I'm really happy with this trailer. Like I was saying earlier, or I might have said, I've done 7,000 miles with it, and I've been up and down, up in the mountains, over mountains. You know, there's really nothing bad to say about it at this point. Nothing's broken. Nothing has stopped functioning. And the insulation on these is really, really good. When they say 4 seasons designed, it's not the same as, like, say, another manufacturer saying they're 4 seasons. This thing is built. I've been underneath it. I've been to their website. I've talked to other owners who have been to the factory. They put these things together, and they are solid. I just really can't say enough about my ORV 24 TRX. You don't see many of them on the road. They just don't make as many as the mass-produced brands that you're typically seeing out there. You just don't see these, and everybody wants to check it out, especially a lot of those folks over that live east of South Dakota. They I guess they don't have any dealers over there. I don't know, but the manufacturer will back you up. They will replace anything that gives you issues. They're as quick as possible. They will do it. Right now, in the time of COVID, when everything's crazy, you know, you're gonna have to wait for everything. But they will ship a product to any dealer in the country if you have an issue. And it's great. It's a great little. It's a great company. Great product. Definitely set a standard for quality and durability. And, you know, one of the things I look for is, you know, beyond quality and durability is resale. You know, these tend to be very desirable, and I'm sure it's going to hold its value very well. So I guess that's it, folks. I hope you enjoy my video. You can hit like. You can hit subscribe. I don't know what my next content will be, but you know, I appreciate your time, and have a good time. Bye.